Crypto.com, Crocoin holders, I believe that we're going to see a big bounce coming very shortly, and I'll be talking about that. How far will it really take us? What are areas that I'm paying attention to? So let's talk about that. So without further ado, welcome back to Crypto Report. I'm Blacksea. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel right now. Anything I say in this video is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only, guys. All right, let's hop in. All right, I want to talk to you guys about some interesting things that I'm seeing in this chart. Follow me at 33 Blacksea on Twitter. And I posted a screen grab of Crocoin because as I zoom out and I look at this, and I look at the overarching market sentiment, I just can't get this thought out of my head that what if the 4-year cycle is broken, right? So I posted this, I said, to be completely frank, I do think Crow could bounce significantly from here, which I do. And I say, however, it really will be a defining moment if whether the 4-year cycle is broken or not. Bitcoin above 110,000 equals Crow probably goes for a try at a new local high, and I do believe that. If you look at Crocoin right now, I just can't shake the curvature. I cannot shake this curvature, and I think that if we're seeing a little bit of a bounce, we saw Crocoin respect this level here above 10 cents, and I see curvature, guys. I do. The real question is, does it get broken? And I've been calling for the past, I don't know, 3 or 4 days that we're probably due for a bounce, especially when Bitcoin came around 88,000. I said this is a very important area of interest. But, man, guys, I believe in the 4-year cycle. Okay, I do. But if there was any time for the 4-year cycle to become broken, it would be this cycle. All this institutional money coming to play, all these ETFs, all these other investment vehicles, if you will create a much more different environment. And the asset class maturing right now. Maturing isn't, I mean, I was going to say, there's much more money in here, but it's $3 trillion is not that mature of an asset class. But it's not 100 billion like it was in 2017. It is actually becoming something much larger. And I do think that it's important as a trader and investor to keep that thought in the back of your mind. Well, you may have your thesis, but there's always invalidations in trading and investing. Now, I am still short Crow, guys. I am still short Crow. It's up about $1,000, up 574% over on Blowfin. And it's like I've been saying for a while, I've been expecting a bounce, so I'm not entering like a multi-6-figure short position. I'm not swing trading this. I am just high-leverage scalping to get some profit to accumulate more Bitcoin in case we do go into that multi-month, multi-year and a half, not a multi-year, a year and a half of bear market territory for Bitcoin. Because if that does happen, I want to be scooping up those dips, guys, because that is where the true wealth is made when you're swing trading those types of buys, where you buy them in the bear market and you sell in the bull market. Now, when I look at Crocoin, it's hard for me to be if I didn't know about the 4-year cycle, and I'm looking at this, like this is creating like a megaphone pattern, and you're seeing curvature come to the upside, and you're seeing us maintain this support at 10 cents. If I did not believe in the 4-year cycle, I would say I'm prepared for another move to make a local high. Maybe even to 70 to 80 cents, but I'll be completely honest with you. If you clear the 50-cent price level, you probably go to $1. And I know that sounds crazy because it's so bearish right now, but I need to be talking about potential bullish outcomes because it's very easy to get caught, especially when you're seeing the market shift into a new trend. It's very easy to get caught, and I need to make sure that not only for myself, but for you guys, that we talk about these different invalidation points. And in my opinion, it really comes down to what happens with Bitcoin. But in the meantime, I am high leverage scalping, guys. I'm trading over on Blowfin. I'm still short many altcoins. I'm short Dogecoin, Pepe, Crocoin, Zcash. I'm looking for more, but I'm really looking for a new lower high on Bitcoin to really go heavy on some of these shorts. But guys, I'll talk about that level because I do have some areas of interest on Bitcoin. But if you do want to trade with me, feel free to check out in the pinned comment section or description box below, guys. Sign up to Blowfin. You get a $5,000 sign bonus and access to our private Discord where Crypto Kip and I will be sharing some of our trades. We have other trade signals as well there with some of our other crypto analysts, if you will. And yeah, guys, I think now is a very important time to be kind of looking through the charts, sifting through that sand to find some of that gold, because I do think that there are some great scalping opportunities right now. So feel free, check out the pinned comment section or description box below. Sign up to below if you can get access to our private Discord. Check out all the other awesome affiliate links, guys. It helps support this channel, and it's a lot of lucrative bonuses for you, so it's a win-win for everybody. Now, let's talk about Bitcoin's price targets, a lower high potentially, right? So I see a lot of people on Twitter calling the bottom in around $88,000. We wicked down to, what do we wick down to? Let me really get a close look at this. We wicked down to about 89,500, okay? And we're looking at normal, classic candles, not hiking a she here. I'll look at hiking a she here shortly, but I would expect, man. All right, a couple different outcomes here. If we cannot close above 94,400 and we reject off of this, I expect some doom and gloom, my friends. I expect a further breakdown, a significant breakdown below 88,000, probably bringing us into, dare I even say, 73,500 around this area here. But I do expect if we were to get a bounce, it to happen relatively soon here. I mean, this was a liquidity grab for sure. This wick down to the downside. But, guys, like, Bitcoin can't pump. We can't get legs. The pumps don't have any legs. And being below 94,000 is rough. Now, a relief bounce that I'd be looking for is like, man, probably $100,000. That would be a very important area of interest. But I am not going to flip bullish until we like tap 110,000, guys. And even then, it really starts to be an area of danger, because at 110,000, that would be a absolutely brutal lower high, and that would be setting up for a beautiful dead cat bounce, if you will. And yeah, it is a little bit more of an elongated dead cat bounce when you're looking at the daily time frame, but it still, in my opinion, would be categorized as that. So I am looking for a bounce, but if we can't get above 94,000, I expect further pain to the downside, like immediately, okay? But if we do get a bounce, 100,000, 100 and really around this area here, around 105,000 and 110,000. Those are the areas we want to hit. But in the meantime, guys, we have a lot of work to do. Now, like I said, I am looking for a bounce. And I'm looking to short these bounces, especially if there's rejections off of like 94,000 and maybe even like 105, 100,000. I'm looking for rejections off of. But I'm high leverage scalping, not multi-six-figure trades. Not yet. I'm not getting confirmations on that. I should be layering in heavy with size. And yeah, guys. As of right now, bounces are for shorting, in my opinion. But there can always be invalidations. And like I said, if the 4-year cycle is actually not intact and we see that play out, I do expect Crowcoin to make a higher move to maybe even $1. I know that sounds crazy, but I think it's on the table. But that's all I got, guys. Hit that like button, subscribe and share right now. Anything I say in this video, not financial advice, guys. Do your own research. Check out all the awesome affiliate links down below, and sign up to Blowfin, get access to our private Discord. I'll see you next one. Bye-bye.